Welcome to the Weakest Link. Any of the 6 people here today could win up to $100,000. But 5 will leave with nothing. As round by round, we eliminate the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
Jill, 27, Boise, Idaho, nightclub employee.
Gregory, 41, New York, New York, opera singer.
Madison, 22, Las Vegas, Nevada, server.
Carolyn, 44, Richmond, Virginia, medical office assistant.
Brian, 29, Fort Wayne, Indiana, teacher.
Selena, 34, Robizonia, Pennsylvania, stay-at-home mom.
All right, you know how we play this game, gang. In each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your $25,000 target within the time limit. The first round lasts for 1 minute and 45 seconds, and the order you're playing was randomly selected before the show. We'll start with the player in the first position. That's you, Jill. Let's play the weakest link. First question is for $250 to start the clock. Jill, what CBS TV game show features the Showcase Showdown?
Price is Right.
Correct. Gregory, by definition, something that is bipolar has how many poles?
2.
Correct. Madison, who is the only president depicted on Mount Rushmore with a beard?
Lincoln.
Correct. Carolyn, which brand of product made its debut first, Spam or Twinkies?
Spam.
No Twinkies. Brian, the Mojave Desert is located on what continent?
North America.
Correct. Selena, in mathematics, how much is 32 divided by 4?
8.
Correct. Jill, in ballet, the Nutcracker is set on the evening before what Christian holiday?
Christmas.
Correct. Gregory, what male actor is featured wearing a dress on the movie poster for Tootsie?
Dustin Hoffman.
Correct. Madison, what primary color is found on the national flags of both Israel and Ethiopia?
Blue.
Correct. Carolyn, Elizabeth Montgomery was nominated for 5 Emmys for her role on what supernatural sitcom?
Bewitched.
Correct. Brian,
Bank.
all right. You reached and banked your $25,000 target within the time limit. So it's time to figure out who's the weak link. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Madison is the strongest link. Statistically, the weakest link is Carolyn. But whose game is over now?
All right, team, voting is over. Time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Selena.
Carolyn.
Selena.
Jill.
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Gregory,
Yes.
remind us what you do for a living.
I'm an opera singer.
Like real bona fide, like, get.
Somewhat like that, yes.
That's what you do for a paycheck.
Yes, only louder.
Have you ever had another gig?
My day job is I work in internet banking.
Now, is that how you make your money?
Currently, but I professionally opera sing, where
But it sounds better to say that you're an opera singer than, you work at a bank.
he's a baritone, he's a banker, he's both.
Let's see who's next. The pen you must sign with the pen. Yes. Why'd you pick Carolyn?
I hate to do it, but I'm afraid she missed one of the questions and had to pick someone.
Selena.
Yes, dear.
All right, honey pants. Remind us what you do.
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Do you enjoy what you do?
Yes, I do very much.
How many kids you got?
I have 2. 2 girls, 14 and 6.
Which one do you love more?
I love them both the same.
No, sure, absolutely. Of course you do. But which one do you like better?
I love them both the same.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
I like them both the same, too.
But you're on a deserted island. You get to take one of them. Who do you like better? Just kidding.
Not right.
So why'd you pick Carolyn?
She she was the only one that got an answer wrong. But she did bank for us, but she did get one wrong.
So in a way, this is a scolding and a thank you all at the same time. Well, Carolyn, with 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
When I saw my name come up on the podium, I'm thinking, gee, they picked the wrong person. They should have picked Selena. She was a lot slower, a lot more hesitation.
Round 2, team, and so far you banked $25,000 out of $25,000. There's 5 of you left. 15 seconds are going to come off the clock, and we'll start with the strongest link from the last round, and that is Madison. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Madison, according to Hallmark, what precious metal is the appropriate gift for a 25th wedding anniversary?
Pewter.
No silver. Brian, in geography, OK is the 2-letter postal code abbreviation for which U.S. state?
Oklahoma.
Correct. Selena, in the modern English alphabet, which letter that falls between B and H is a vowel?
E.
Correct. Jill, in astrology, which sign of the Western zodiac is represented by a crustacean?
Cancer.
Correct. Gregory, what 70s Kenny Rogers hit includes the line, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em?
The Gambler.
Correct. Madison, in the animal kingdom, the giraffe is native to what continent?
Africa.
Correct. Brian, he likes it, hey Mikey, is a line from a TV ad for which Quaker brand of cereal?
Life cereal.
Correct. Selena.
Bank.
All right. You reached and banked your $25,000 target within the time limit again. 50 grand so far. A perfect game. And somebody gets to get kicked off. It's time to vote off the weakest link.
Brian is statistically the strongest link. The weakest link is Madison. He's the only player to miss a question in that round. But how will the votes go?
All right, voting over. It's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Brian.
Jill.
Jill.
Madison.
Madison.
The infighting begins. We have a tie. Jill and Madison, the 2 votes each. Selena, why do you want to get rid of Madison?
All he got is the question wrong, and he voted for me last round. For no good reason.
Well, so that's what it's really come down to now. You got 50 grand to play for it, but he voted for me. I can do that.
That's what staying at home with your kids does to you.
Madison,
Yes.
remind us what you do.
Currently, right now, I'm a server and a communications student.
You like it?
Actually, I love it. It's a really good environment. Everyone's really warm and friendly. I've had tons of other jobs before, some of them serving, and everywhere I work, just everyone's really snooty and just kind of, you know, eyeball you and look you up and down every time you come in the restaurant, that kind of thing, which, you know, may have its time and place. But you know what? I don't really need that in my life right now. I don't have any time for drama, and last thing I want is a pissed-off chef up my back all day, so, you know, forget about it. I'll serve some ribs and make my money and go home, you know, and be happy about it.
You've had some anger about waiting tables, haven't you?
Yeah,
I
pent
felt
up
like you
anger.
should have been laying down on a couch, and I should have been going, So why'd you pick Jill?
To be honest, Jill's awesome. Nothing against Jill.
Well, yeah, you sort of do. You wrote Jill.
Right. But it's, I can see her being a little competition later, I guess. A little bit of a threat.
I'm over here, Madison.
Yeah. She's over there, though, so I was talking to her.
Will the team be able to run a chain without her?
For sure, as long as I'm here.
Well, gang, the way we work it around here is when the vote is tied, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. And that last round, the strongest link was Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Remind us what you do.
I'm a teacher, high school teacher.
Are you a likable teacher?
I think so.
Do you have
I had a few
nicknames?
kids gave me some cards at the end of the year. Maybe that means they like me.
Some credit cards? What are we talking about here?
Mr. Hill, you're neat. You know, stuff like
You're neat?
that. I don't.
Well, you're faced with a bit of a decision right now. You have to figure out who to get rid of. Now, you voted for Madison. You can keep your vote with Madison, or you can change it for no reason whatsoever, and you can get rid of Jill. What do you want to do?
I have my role model next to me, Selena, who votes out of spite, and Jill looks like she might vote against me in the future, so I think I'm going to change my vote to Jill. It says right there, Brian, so I'm afraid I'm...
With eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Well, Jill, you learned a lesson the hard way. When you vote for the sweet guy, he doesn't think that's neat. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm upset with Madison because I thought we were a team. I thought we had a little agreement. He sees me as a threat, so I hope he doesn't win.
Round 3, team. So far, you've banked $50,000 out of $50,000. There's 4 of you left. 15 seconds coming off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Brian. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Brian, in television, The Bionic Woman was a spin-off of what Lee Majors series?
Bionic Man.
No, The $6 Million Man. Selena. Bertrand Piccard and Brian Jones were the first to fly a balloon nonstop around what planet?
The Earth.
Correct. Gregory, what Arm & Hammer product introduced in 1846 recommends consumers dump it down the garbage disposal?
Drano.
No baking soda. Madison.
Bank.
Which Woody Allen film was released in black and white? Manhattan or Annie Hall?
Manhattan.
Correct. Brian, if it is exactly 5:05 p.m. right now, what time will it be here 35 minutes from now?
5:40.
Correct. Selena, in what English capital city can tourists visit Westminster Abbey and the Royal Opera House?
London.
Correct. Gregory, what Z is the metallic element used to galvanize steel?
Zinc.
Correct. Madison.
Bank.
In television, Jerry Mathers played the title character on what 50s sitcom?
Repeat the question, please.
In television, Jerry Mathers played the title character on what 50s sitcom?
My 3 dads.
No, Leave It to Beaver. Brian, in the U.S. Army, what rank is abbreviated SGT?
Sergeant.
Correct. Selena,
Bank.
what Foot Locker spinoff was open? Time's up. I can't complete the question. And in that round, you banked $2,750. You got chicken, didn't you? You're losing your cool, kids. You don't have what it takes anymore. You suck. All right, fine. That big money will go through to the next round, but one of you is not going there. Who doesn't get the joke because they are the joke? Time to vote off the weakest link.
Selena is the strongest link. Statistically, the weakest link is Gregory. Find out who will take the next walk of shame when we return to The Weakest Link.
Voting over, and it's time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Madison.
Selena.
Madison.
Madison.
Brian, how do you think you did in that last round?
66%. That's a D in the classroom, so that's not very good.
Wow, you've already figured out how much you suck. That's impressive. Why'd you pick Madison?
I just want to win a lot more money, and if he's banking $0, then that's not going to help us.
Gregory,
Yes, sir.
so tell me about some of that very famous stuff you can brush your teeth with, you can cook with, the Arm & Hammer Drano.
It gets rid of plaque.
Gets rid of your tongue. Why'd you pick Madison?
Oh, I hate to do it, but Madison, you choked. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm afraid we had to process of elimination.
So Madison, in the last round, you banked on nothing, and that's what the team's going to give you. With 3 votes, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
When I saw that $50,000 sitting there just drop out from under me, it was a bit disturbing, to say the least.
Round 4, team. So far, you've banked $52,750 out of a possible 75 grand. There's just 3 of you left. 15 seconds coming off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Selena. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Selena. John Travolta received his first Oscar nomination for his role in what 1977 film?
Saturday Night Fever.
Correct. Gregory, in German history, what was the name of the first chancellor of the Third Reich?
Hitler.
Correct. Brian, which English word comes first alphabetically, obsolete or objection?
Objection.
Correct. Selena, in mathematics, how much is 11 times 9?
99.
Correct. Gregory, the trademark logo for the Avis car rental company consists of white and what primary color?
Green.
No, red. Brian, Olympia is the capital city of which U.S. state?
Oregon.
No, Washington. Selena, Robin Williams and Pam Dawber starred as the title characters of what live-action TV sitcom?
Mork and Mindy.
Correct. Gregory,
Bank.
what W is a brand of cold water detergent whose label features the phrase, care you can trust? Time's up. The correct answer is Woolite. And in that round, you banked a huge $250. You got 4 in a row, but why should I rub salt in the wound, huh? Oh, well. All right, fine. We're going to add that big $250 to the bank from the other rounds in the past. And that means you have a grand total today of $53,000. But only one of you evil geniuses gets to take that money home, so now you're faced with a bit of a decision. Who do you want to go up against? Time to vote off the weakest link.
Selena is the strongest link for the second round in a row. Statistically, the weakest link is Brian. Can he survive this final elimination?
Voting over. Time to reveal who you think is the weakest link.
Brian.
Greg.
Gregory.
Selena,
Yes.
why do you want Gregory to go?
Because I think I'll have an easier time with Brian.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think he's the tall chump over there you can knock off easy, huh? Brian,
Yes.
why did you pick Greg?
Selena got all her questions right, and I wouldn't feel that'd be right to vote her off.
So you got to try to beat the person who hasn't missed anything yet. Think you can do it?
I think so.
So Gregory, it ain't over till the oh, there she is. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Ah, 53,000 clams. I choked. No hard feelings, really. It was my own doing, but I'm from New York. New Yorkers don't drive. I don't know Avis.
All right, we got a nail biter, Brian and Selena. $53,000 up for grabs right now. No, but only one of them gets to take that 53 grand home. The other gets nothing. The final round will decide it all when we return to the weakest link.
If you plan to be in the Los Angeles area and would like to be a contestant on Weakest Link, call 1-800-390-1001.
All right, Brian and Selena, you made it to the final round and $53,000 up for grabs right now. But only one of you gets to take that money home. So you're now going to be playing against each other. I'll ask alternating questions, best of 3. Whoever gets the most questions correct wins it. So Brian and Selena, for 53 grand, let's play the weakest link. Selena, the strongest link in the last round. You get to choose who goes first.
I'll go first.
Selena, what discount retail chain distributed Kathy Lee Gifford's clothing line?
Walmart.
That is the correct answer. Brian, The Tim Allen sitcom Home Improvement was primarily set in which U.S. state?
Michigan.
That is the correct answer. Selena, Martin Landau won an Oscar for his portrayal of Bela Lugosi in which 1994 Tim Burton film?
Frankenstein.
No, the correct answer is Ed Wood. Brian, in 2002, which former U.S. president became the first to visit Cuba since the Castro Revolution?
Jimmy Carter.
That is the correct answer. Selena, you got to get this right, otherwise Brian wins. Which Broadway musical first featured the song G. Officer Krupke?
West Side Story.
That is the correct answer. Brian, you get this right, you win. The hip-hop music star and record producer known as Puff Daddy was born with what first and last name?
Sean Combs.
That is the correct answer. Brian, this is pretty neat. You're today's strongest link, and you go away with $53,000. Selena, you go home with nothing.
I think when I get back to school, the kids will be hitting me up for some lunch money and giving me a hard time about the capital of Washington, but hey, I won.
I think I played very well today, and unfortunately, my only incorrect answer was in the end game, and I'm going home with nothing.
Join us next time on The Weakest Link. Goodbye.